What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about something that actually somebody in the comments recommended. They wanted me to talk about how it's been traveling through COVID, because it is still COVID times, although it's decreased a lot from the past year or two. There's still definitely COVID around, and because of that it has influenced my travel in some sort of ways. So I wanted to go through and talk about all the things that COVID has influenced, the good and the bad, and anything like that. So you guys know, I am in Italy currently, so these are only the COVID restrictions in Italy. If you guys want to know the rest of Europe as I travel along, just let me know down below and I'll make videos about those as well. But for right now, we'll talk about Italy and what the restrictions are here. So in order to get to Italy, we did have to get the vaccination and the booster, and it does say, I'm pretty sure on the site, that you can just get a negative PCR before you come here, but do not come to Italy if you do not have the first, second, and third vaccination, because although they will let you in the country, you will not be allowed in restaurants, in bars, in taxis, in hotels, in hostels, in anything, okay? They check your vaccination card everywhere you go. So don't expect that you're just gonna get here, have your negative PCR, and be able to do whatever, because I am so glad that I decided to get both vaccinations and the booster before coming here, because like I said, they require it in every restaurant before you sit down. They check it in the hostel before you check in the hotel before you check in the bars before you come in. Absolutely everywhere. On the train, you can't even use the train, the Eurail, without having your vaccination card. They check it everywhere, and they were very, very serious about it. As far as masks, you have to have one everywhere. So I don't know if you guys saw in my Venice video, but when I showed how crowded it was, people weren't wearing masks. So that's the weird thing, is that whenever you're in crowds outdoors, they don't require it, but as soon as you step in the train station, if you don't have it, someone's going to tell you. If you come into a restaurant without it, they're going to tell you. If you go into a bar without it, they're going to tell you. And you can wear it, you can take it off as soon as you sit down, you walk in the bar, you're ordering a drink, you're on, like, you can take it off. But in order to get in, you need to have it on the whole time. And with trains, you need to have it on the entire time. On top of that, they require the N95 mask. You can't just have a regular cloth mask. They do take that very seriously as well. But everything is still open. Bars are open, clubs are open, restaurants are open, hostels. As far as I have seen, there has not been a single thing shut down due to COVID. They just have the mask and the vaccination card rules. So that is how it's been here in Italy. And I do know that other places have different rules as far as COVID goes, but nothing where not being vaccinated and having a booster would stop you from going out and having fun. So my recommendation is, if you are coming to backpack, to travel, to do any of those things to Europe during these COVID times, have your vaccinations, have your booster. Even if you don't want to get it, guys, just realize that it is going to make your life so much easier, like so much easier. I genuinely don't know how you would do anything without it. So, and the reason I got the booster was because I was coming to Europe and I figured it would just be easier, and I'm so glad that I did. So, but they still let you do everything else. So don't think, oh, my trip isn't going to be as good because I'm not going to be able to go out or do activities, because all of those things are fully open, available for tourists. Actually, tourism encouraged. You're just going to have to get your vaccinations and just bring a bunch of extra masks, although they also do have some here for you if you need some. So that is it as far as COVID goes. I did want to mention also that you should probably take a photo of your vaccination card in case you lose it, because you are going to be taking it in and out of your wallet 55 million times, and if something gets stolen or broken or lost, you are truly, you're done for. So take a photo of it. Also, for all my people that are watching this from the United States, they do give us a vaccination physical card with our names and everything on it. Here in Italy, at least, they scan all of the vaccination cards. They all have a QR code. And I know if you did get your vaccination At CVS, they do have one, but Publix doesn't, and other places do not. They just give you the physical vaccination card. So a lot of times they're gonna ask you for the vaccination card to scan, and you just have to let them know that you're from the United States, you have a physical copy, and they'll just oftentimes look at it, check it against your ID, and then you're fine. So don't worry if you don't have a QR code, but make sure you have an extra photo of it just in case you do lose it, because you'd be done for. Like I said, you would just have to go home, I feel like. But they take it very seriously. Like even in this hotel that I'm at right now, they have a communal breakfast, like a buffet, like at most hotels. And in order to get food, you have to put gloves on, have your mask on, and everything you touch has to be with the gloves. And then once you sit down, you can remove it and take everything off. But if you go back to get seconds, you have to put gloves on again. So they do take it very seriously, but you can do whatever you want to do regardless of COVID being prevalent right now in the world. So I hope that answered any questions you guys have about COVID, or if you need vaccinations, or if you can travel, or if stuff is open. At least in Italy, that is what's going on. If you guys want me to update it by country or anything like that, or just overall when I'm done with this Europe trip, you guys can just let me know down in the comments. I do take your comments, read them all, make videos on them, respond to them, everything like that. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys found this video helpful. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video.